So we would like to check your mic, etc. I'm Asimra here for today's proceedings compare. So would request you, sir, can you check your mic, etc., sir?
Okay, so tell me, can you hear me?
Yes, you are loud and clear and perfectly visible. We are ready to go, and we are live on YouTube as well now. Mr. SM Rai, all yours.
Yeah, thank you. Then good evening, members, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the webinar on meditation with Yogic transmission. This is organized by the Mumbai branch of the Institute of Marine Engineers. And we are indeed honored to have Shri Sanjay Bhatia Saab with us today. He is an engineer and a leading bureaucrat, but also today's function is as a teacher and preceptor for the meditation. I would actually like to request our institute's president, Shri Uday Purohit, to introduce Sanjay Bhatia and take the session forward. Shri Purohit, sir.
Mr. Sanjay Bhatia, sir, a very, very warm welcome to you once again on an IME platform. A lot of people know about your public life, that you are a mechanical engineer, an MBA from the Southern Cross University in Australia. We also know that you are a Maharashtra cadre IS officer of the 1985 batch, currently in the rank of Chief Secretary of State Secretary in Government of India. You've got over 34 years of experience serving various senior levels in Government of India and Government of Maharashtra. And presently, we are very proud that you are the chairman of the Mumbai Port Trust and chairman of the Indian Ports Association. Sir, you've held a number of important portfolios like vice chairman, managing director, SIDCO, including development of new towns, airport, metro. You were commissioner, sales tax, chairman, Maharashtra State Electricity Board, and you brought several transparency reforms in management and HR development in all these organizations. We think and we believe with the help of meditation techniques. You've been decorated with a number of awards, such as the Ananya Award for fighting against corruption, e-governance awards. You were decorated with the Rajiv Gandhi Gatiman Prashashan Award, the Mahashilpkar Award, and more recently, Travelers Today conferred you with an award for your passion in developing the cruise tourism in India. So this is a public life well known. What very few people know is that you are an alumni of DMET Kolkata. So to those of you who don't know, Sanjay sir was our batchmate, 1977-81 batch for a few months in the beginning of the session. He's also a preceptor or a teacher of heartfulness meditation or the Sahaj Marg, and he has been practicing meditation for the last 2 decades or so. To those of you who are interested, please Google him. There's a very interesting TED talk that Sanjay gave a few years ago. Would be of great interest to all of you. So welcome, Sanjay. We are very glad you're here, and the stage is yours.
Sir, I will take 2 minutes just for some do's and don'ts for the participants. I would request all participants to please mute their mics so that echo and noise is minimized. Secondly, post our practical session and presentation by Shri Bhatia Sahab, we'll have a brief question and answer session also. So we have a chat box here. If you have any question answer, please put it down there. And our executive committee members will look into this, and depending upon the time frame, we will do that. I will also like to advise that the presentation by Shri Bhatia Sahab will be in 2 parts. Probably in one, he will be talking about the meditation, etc. And secondly, there will be a practical as well. So Bhatia Sahab, now all yours, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Dear friends, it's always a pleasure to talk to marine engineers who are there. I think I need to set this a little more.
Yes, sir, it's all right, sir.
This is okay?
Perfect.
Yes, it's all right. It's all right. You're good to go.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a lot of friends in marine engineering who did where I joined in Calcutta for some time, and everybody has been now, because we are all going through this pandemic, and we are all facing a lot of anxiety and lots of fear also. I have been practicing this heartfulness meditation now for about 20 years, and I can guarantee you that one sitting and the fear goes away. The fear, whatever is there in the inside, can go away if you practice properly. And this has given me miraculous results. But I'll tell you this as my story so that it becomes more interesting. And I know every time I give this talk, I am also asked, uh, how did you join it? So therefore, I'm going to tell you like a story so that you understand this meditation. And what we plan to do is that after I think I'll speak for about 15 minutes. Hopefully, I'll try and end the story in that much time. And then immediately after that, I'll explain the meditation, and we will actually have a relaxation and meditation session. Normally, the meditation session is for half an hour, but we'll do for about 15-20 minutes. After that, we'll have the question and answer session. So now I'll take you to my story. Some of my friends here, like I think Jagmeet is here. Jagmeet would have probably heard this story, but for the rest of my old batchmates and all marine engineers who are present here and everyone else, I am taking you to when I was 40 years old, so about 19 years back. And when you join Indian Administrative Service, normally because you get very, very high posts right in the beginning, so the ego goes up quite a bit. And I had not only myself in my family, but my wife also being an 84 batch IRS officer. So there were two very strong families in the house. So imagine there are two big, very highly competitive forces in the same house. And we used to think, we used to have, of course, a lot of fights and a lot of issues. But till that time, life was as if it was uh, hard work, working very well in the office, and then going back and maybe playing some games and having some party or something. So the life was going on like that. One could not even imagine of something like meditation, etc. Then suddenly, I had two deaths in the family, and these two deaths completely shook us, uh, both of us, and we started questioning what is the purpose of this life. Uh, the whole foundation of our life started shaking. So I started reading books on life after death. I read a lot of books on regression analysis. Must have read 25, 30 books. The gist of these books was that you will understand the purpose of life if you go inside, if you start doing meditation. And the books also state that the purpose of life is love, but you will understand it only when uh, you start doing meditation. So we said, okay, I and my wife's name is Anuradha, so we decided we'll do meditation. So we found a colleague who was doing a particular meditation. I think it was transcendental meditation. So she took us to some teacher, gave us a mantra, and we started doing that meditation. Anuradha did it for about 1 month. I did it for about 5, 6 months, but I was not getting my answers. So somebody else told me about some other meditation. I did Vipassana, then another meditation, Kriya Yoga. So went on this whole process of searching went on for about 6 years. And there was a time when I was doing 6 meditations together. you can imagine that doing so many meditations together. So I would, by that time I had got posted in Mumbai, and I would walk around on the race course and pray to God, please tell me which meditation to do. Then I came across this book called The Secret. I think lots of you would have read that book. The book says that if you want to achieve something, you must have a very positive thought about it, no negative thought at all. Now, I tried to do some 2-3 things which were normally not happening, give a very positive thought, and all 2-3 things happened. So I said, it had been 6 years. I said, I imagined a guru. Let me now think of the biggest thing, and imagine that I have got the right meditation, and I have I'm very happy. I've got all the answers. This very positive thought was given. When this positive thought was given, something very drastic happened in my life. I am not describing it here. Maharashtra Carter, my colleagues know what happened. I got posted to Pune and was sent on an election duty as an election observer in a place called Bagpat. Now this is where the story starts changing. At that time, my heart, you start getting some answers from your heart, and my heart started telling me that you're going to get an answer in Bagpat. I was supposed to be there for a month, so I roamed around all over Bagpat, went to every temple, every ashram, even went to the Ram Rahim ashram. You want to laugh at it. Spent half a day there. No answer and no satisfaction. So I think 5-7 days had gone out of my 1 month. And then normally when you go as an election observer, the district collector hosts a dinner for you to introduce you to the district functionaries. So I was invited by the district collector. He was younger than me. And he invited the SP, the chief engineer, and the district health officer, and everyone. We were all sitting on dinner together. As per my curiosity, I asked the collector, is there any meditation here or any spirituality, anything? The collector started laughing. He said, sir, yahan to ganna aur makhan milta hai, aap kya baat kar rahe hain? But this SP sitting next to you, he keeps doing something, a little derogatively. He keeps doing something. So I asked the SP, Saab, what do you do? So SP Saab told me that he is doing a meditation where he gets transmission. And my last posting was chairman of electricity board, and I had dealt with all transmission and distribution and everything. So I came to this conclusion that this guy is doing something wrong. I need to teach him the Vipassana meditation, which I am doing. So we decided that next day he will come to my circuit house and we will teach each other the meditation which we are doing. SP Saab came next day, saluted, and sir, kya karna? So UP culture, I said, pehle aap sikhaiye. So he said, okay, just sit in front of me. Now listen to this very carefully, because this is the way this meditation happened the first time, and this is what you're going to do also. I sat in front of him. He closed his eyes. I closed my eyes. And he told me, get into a mood that God is going to reveal himself to you. And give a thought that divinity, that is the God, is inside your heart in the form of light. And that light is attracting you. I asked him then, what else? Because I had been used to so many things, sometimes looking at my breath, sometimes doing one mantra or second mantra, or listening to some music, all that. He said, nothing else, sir. After that, you have to just sit quietly, pay attention towards your heart. Just keep looking at your heart and keep observing what is happening. Don't stop the thoughts. Let them come and let them fact, I was quite surprised because I had been used to so many things. So I asked him, what else? So nothing else. Half an hour, I sat in front of him. He was also sitting quietly. I was also sitting quietly. And within 15 minutes, I started feeling very different, very, very different feeling. I had done all these meditations earlier, except for Vipassana, where there used to be some experience. I never had any experience anywhere. Here, something different started happening inside me. It cannot be described. So when the sitting was over, this is called a sitting. When the sitting was over, I asked the SP, what were you doing? He said, sir, transmission was coming to you and it was cleaning you up. I said, where I don't have any dirt. What was it cleaning? He said, it was cleaning your deep impressions which you have created. So he gave me a simile. He said, God is like a lamp, like a lantern. Let's imagine a lantern. And we have through our impressions created a lot of soot, kalak all around it. So when this yogic transmission flows to you, it starts cleaning you up. And once this cleaning takes place, from your inside, that divinity starts emerging, that ray of light. And that is what you would have felt. One, you would have felt that impressions going away, and this. I was feeling a little light. So I said, okay, if I had not actually felt something, I would have laughed at what he had said. So I said, what next? He said, like this, you need to take 3 sittings. I have given you 1 sitting. I am a preceptor of this meditation. And you need to take 2 more sittings like this. I said, okay. Next day he came, again gave me a sitting, again a little experience. Next day again some experience. So 4th day, he said that I don't need to give you a sitting now. You sit down on your own and you will start receiving the yogic transmission yourself. I don't need to sit before you. I said, okay. I sat down and nothing happened. I called up the SP. SP साहब, आप सामने बैठते हैं तो कुछ होता है, and आप नहीं होते तो कुछ नहीं होता. SP साहब, sir, your sensitivity is a little low. The yogic transmission is coming to you. Please continue. I said, SP Saab, I am here only for another 20 days. I can't only experiment. Why don't you come back again and give me a sitting? He said, okay. I don't know what he thought about me. Maybe he said, this guy is very eccentric. Let me give him more sitting. So like this, he gave me around 7-8 sittings continuously, 7-8 days. Every sitting was an experience. Sometimes I felt very light. It was an experience, basically. I don't need to describe it because it needs to be experienced. So after about 8-10 days of this, I said, this is very different and I need to start doing this meditation. So I gave up everything else. And in fact, again, it's always your heart. It's going to tell you. When you are on the real path or on the true path, your heart is going to give you the message. Yes, you're right. It will give you happiness. When you're happy somewhere, the message is there. Yes, this is the right thing to do. And that lasting happiness and lightness. So I said, okay, I left everything else, all other meditations which I was doing, and started doing this meditation. Now it's been, I think, 14, 15 years since that. And my whole life changed completely based on this yogic transmission meditation. This is called heartfulness. It is also called Sahaj Marg, the natural path. Completely my life changed after that. All that very high aggression which I had, that went away. I took a psychometric test. I was an A+ personality earlier. I came between A+ and B. So there's a lot of balance which started happening. It was not that I was not getting angry. I was still getting angry many times, but I saw that my anger used to get dissolved very soon, very, very soon. And sometimes I would even forget why did I get angry. This was a personality change which happened. Another thing I saw, slowly I started going more and more deep into it and started getting samadhi experiences. This was very, very surprising because I had done so many meditations and never had this sort of a thing. Then let me tell you, my work life changed completely. During this meditation, we do not concentrate. Remember, because we're going to do this meditation. Do not concentrate in this meditation. Improved concentration is a result of this meditation. So no concentration, but improved concentration is the result. Second thing which I noticed was that my creativity improved. A lot of new ideas started coming. Even when I was sitting in meditation, a lot of things would new suggestions, new ideas started coming. And third thing which I saw was intuition improved. This was something miraculous because I never had any intuition. Ladies sometimes have some intuition; they get to know, their heart tells them. But I saw that many times I would get to know some things even before that this is going to happen. This is going to happen. So this changed my work life completely. Became very, very efficient. I could say my efficiency levels jumped probably 3 or 4 times during the work. Second thing which changed was the family life. I told you I introduced you to Anuradha in the beginning. Now, after my first stint in the first year, when I went for Vipassana, one day I came back after that 10-day stint. And in that stint, you cannot talk to anyone, cannot contact anyone. So, when I came back, Anuradha had a hand had fractured her hand. And she was very angry with me. She said, "You just go away. I was all alone and I had fractured my hand and no contact with you. What is this meditation you're doing? Do you have any responsibility or not?" So since then, she had started detesting meditation. But when I started doing this meditation, I think within 3 months or so, she probably started seeing some changes happening, real changes happening in me. So one day, something else happened. But one day she said, "I'm ready to take a sitting." So she took 3 sittings. And that was the change, complete a new milestone in our life. After that, she also started doing this meditation seriously, and she is also now a preceptor of this meditation. I am also now a preceptor of this meditation. My daughters also started doing it. Now, this is a very, very important part I want to tell you. My daughters started this meditation, but they are not doing it very regularly. They are doing it sometimes. But whenever they have a problem, they will say, "Papa, give me a sitting." And after that, there's complete happiness. This today's generation, their IQ levels are way above ours, but their EQ levels, emotional quotients, are way lower. So anybody praises them, they go top of the world, and any friend or any boss or anyone or a teacher has said something to them, just go into the dumps, even to the extent of wanting to commit suicide. So you can imagine now these youngsters can get this tool. Like my daughters have this tool. Whenever there is a problem, they know finally there is a solution. Inside solution is there. So this tool they use whenever there's a problem. So for today's youngsters, it's so important to do it. It's not only for my age people, but everyone needs to do this. So when the whole family started doing it, the atmosphere in the house completely changed. Completely. Like I said, we would have fights, but the fights would just dissolve and disappear after a very, very short time. Atmosphere was, I know some of you guys who have visited my house would know what I'm talking about. There's a meditation chamber in my house now. So the family life completely changed. Then let's social life change. Now this part some of my friends don't like. When I'm a Punjabi, so I used to once in a while I would drink at a bar in my house. Whenever I would go abroad, I would get a bottle from there. Also non-vegetarian. So when I started doing this meditation, And there is no no's in this meditation. When I started doing it, within I think 4 months or something, this drinking part completely disappeared. The non-vegetarian went away. In fact, that bar is now full of heartfulness books. So this is the part some of my old friends don't like. So they say you are not that sociable now. But you know, the life completely changed. I like to be with people now who are on the same track, on a track of spirituality, talking of the same thing, and that old partying things completely went away. Probably what happens when you get on the right track, the things which are unnatural to that right track start falling away. So this is what happened with me. So family life changed, the work life changed, the social life changed, the personality changed. Another thing happened. When I went deeper and deeper into it, slowly the revelations of reality started coming. What is the purpose of this life? That question which I started with. So answers slowly started coming. What do you mean by this love? The purpose of life is love. I've had at least 8, 9 revelations till date. You need to have your own revelations. It has to come from inside. It's not that I'm going to tell you. You can read it in any book. Things are there. But unless they come from inside, they're not yours. So this is what I want to advise, that do the meditation, then the reality answers will start coming inside. And they're so surprising, these revelations. The whole world is moving in one direction and the reality is on the other side. 99% of the people, what they believe in, the things which they're doing, uh, are absolutely reverse of the reality. What emerges to you. So, so these revelations came. Then I reprioritized my life completely. Now, first priority is this. And whenever I am taking a session with my employees, also, these are the priorities I give them. First priority is meditation, spirituality. Second is health. Third is our relationship, friendship, love, exchange of love. Actually, these 2, 3 things are very, very connected. And fourth is work. And I now believe completely that if a person does the first 3 things correctly, the fourth is going to happen automatically. Automatically, you will do work very efficiently. There is not going to be a problem. So this is how I have reprioritized my life after doing meditation. Then I started using these techniques in whichever organization I was heading. I think when I came back from Pune, I joined as sales tax commissioner. So I put it in the training institute, and I saw certain changes happening in everyone. Their integrity improved. Everyone normally is keeping a lot of masks, and when we are in front of a senior, we are wearing a mask. When we are in front of a junior, we wear a different mask. We behave differently with different people. So I see these masks disappearing. The person becomes unified, a single soul, a single soul. Integrity improved. Another very important thing, I saw that the loyalty to the organization improved. This was amazing. This was amazing because many of you are heading organizations who are listening to me. I have done an MBA from Southern Cross University. In MBA, you are taught a subject called the change management. Many tools are taught to you. I have tried all those tools. Majority of those tools don't work. This tool works. People who are doing meditation, they start becoming loyal to you. Organization culture starts changing. I saw that change in sales tax department. Then when I was in CIDCO, City and Industrial Development Corporation, I was heading that. My colleagues started doing this meditation, and I saw tremendous change happening there. I'll just give one incident, one example, a practical example of this. Those who are from Mumbai know that the Mumbai airport, except for these pandemic days, the Mumbai airport is very, very crowded, very crowded. And this realization was there in the state government of Maharashtra, even in the year 1990s. And it had been decided that a new airport will be set up in Navi Mumbai in CIDCO area.
and a Bhumi Pujan was done in 1997. But the land which they had about 1,000 hectares of land. They needed another 200 hectares of land, which was there with the project affected persons. Now this land, and Sidco and these PAPs were like this. No trust with each other at all. They did not trust each other at all. So from 1997 to nearly 2013, no airport, no work could start because the land was not there. I think in 13 I joined first in the training institute in Sidco and in others. We started this meditation. The meditation started having its effects. Then I started this meditation among the PAPs. And sometimes we would even do it together, the PAP, then the Sidco officers. Then a change happened. It did not happen in 3 months or 4 months or 6 months. It took about a year and a half. But the trust between the two developed. And because of that trust, 97% of those PAPs surrendered their lands. Of course, we gave them a good offer, but they surrendered their lands, and now that work of that new airport is going on. So this is a major change which happens if you start going inside, if you start doing this meditation. So this is the meditation which we are going to do today. And I'll just tell you now again how to do the meditation. It's the same thing which when I sat before the Superintendent of Police, what did he ask me to do? He said, please, now listen very carefully because we are all going to do this meditation. He said, sit in a mood of expectation that God is going to reveal himself to you. Sit in this mood of expectation. Then give a thought. And we are going to meditate on this thought, that divinity is in my heart in the form of light. And whichever God you believe in, it has nothing to do with religion. Hindus can believe in Bhagwan, Muslims, Allah ka noor mere hriday mein hai, dil mein hai. Muslims, God's light is, Christians, God's light is in my heart. So any religion, it's nothing to do with religion at all. Just think that if you don't believe in God, then source, whoever is our source, light source, original source light is inside my heart. Just give this thought, and after that, just keep a very gentle attention towards your heart and keep observing what is happening. Observe what thoughts are coming, what feelings are getting created. Do not stop any thoughts. Let them come, let them go. What will actually happen? You will get into some thought. You will get into some thought. Maybe a minute will pass, 2 minutes will pass. Whenever you realize that you are not gently observing that original thought of God inside you in the form of light, very gently bring your attention back to the heart and again start observing. Very gently and without any guilt. No guilt. It could happen 50 times. So this is the meditation we want to do now. It will be normally every meditation has to be minimum 30 to 35 minutes. But today I think we will limit it to about 15 to 20 minutes meditation. And I will also take you through a relaxation system today. Because in this pandemic, we need this relaxation a lot. And this is something you can learn immediately. When I'm speaking about when I'm giving those commands of relaxation, while doing it, also learn it. And you can apply it on anyone and you will see the results. From the relaxation, I am going to take you directly to meditation. So after that, I'm going to say, please start meditation. Then it's pure meditation, complete silence. I am going to close my eyes. You're going to close my eyes. In this meditation, the yogic transmission flows from the preceptor. Right now, I'm the preceptor sitting in front of you, and it can be done remotely to everyone who will be closing his eyes, and the work will start. So this is how you will do what you are doing, and I will be closing my eyes and doing my meditation with you. So it's a joint meditation which is happening.
Sir, can I make a request to you? Before you take the session, would you request the participant to actually follow like a guide or a teacher? So we follow, because now I'm looking at you and I will not be able to do what you expect us from.
No, so you do what I'm going to talk is I'm going to close my eyes, you close your eyes, and I'm going to give you some instructions which you can follow with closed eyes.
This is what I'm requesting, sir. Okay, you keep giving instruction and we follow.
Yeah, so I'm going to give you those instructions for relaxation, but when I go to the meditation, then it's going to be quiet. Like that superintendent police also sat in front of me. So for some time, we are going to be absolutely quiet. You are meditating and doing what I have told you to do just now, which I will also explain again.
So request is that you tell that time, okay, now we will remain quiet for so long so that people
Yeah.
don't open their eyes and keep looking at what
I'm
is.
going to, I will do that. I will do that. I'm going to do that.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So we are starting with the relaxation. I'm actually going to put an alarm because sometimes I go very deep and I may forget that I'm taking a webinar.
Also, sir, advises our posture. Can we be remain sitting on the chair or we have to be on the floor?
No, you have to sit comfortably. If you're comfortable on the floor, go sit on the floor. If you're comfortable on the chair, sit on the chair. The sitting place is irrelevant completely. You have to be comfortable. Only thing is your back should be straight. And subsequently, don't worry about the back also. You have to get out of the body consciousness when you're doing the meditation. But be comfortable. You can sit on a sofa, wherever, but be comfortable with your back straight.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So we're just starting now. So everyone, please close your eyes. Take your attention to your feet. This is the relaxation part we are doing right now. It's like Yoga Nidra. Take your attention to your feet. Feel that there is a Earth's divine energy coming into your feet and relaxing your feet. You have to feel this. That there is an energy coming, filling up your feet and relaxing your feet. And the feet have started feeling light. Now this energy is moving up to your ankles, to your lower legs, filling them up, relaxing your lower legs. Feel that relaxation. Your lower legs are feeling very light. Now this energy from the earth is moving up into your knees, relaxing them, into your upper legs, thighs, filling up your thighs, relaxing your thighs. You're feeling very light. Energy is moving to your bottom, relaxing it. It's going into your stomach, filling it up, relaxing your stomach, going up into your chest, this energy, the divine energy from the earth is filling up your chest and relaxing you. It's come to the shoulders, relaxing the shoulders. From the bottom, it's also going up into your lower back, filling up your lower back, relaxing you. This energy is going into your upper back, Relaxing your upper back. You're feeling light. It's reached your shoulders. From the shoulders, it's now flowing into both your arms, filling up your upper arms, relaxing them, lower arms, into your hands. Now your whole body below your shoulders is completely relaxed. Feel that relaxation. Feel the lightness. Energy is now moving to your neck. Relaxing your neck into your jaws, your lips, nose, ears, eyes. The energy has entered your forehead. It's filling it up. Completely relaxing your forehead. Your face is fully relaxed now. From the back of the neck, this energy is going up into the back of your head, lower head, upper head. It's entered the top of your head. From the front as well as from the back side. Your whole body is now relaxed and feeling very light. Feel that lightness. Now take your attention to your heart. Get into a mood of expectation that God is going to reveal Himself to you. And God is inside your heart in the form of light. This light is attracting you. Very gently, keep observing, gentle attention towards your heart. Do not stop any thoughts. Let thoughts come, let them go. Do not try to concentrate. Very gently you're observing. You're meditating on divinity in the form of light in your heart. If your attention goes into another thought, whenever you realize that you are not meditating, bring your attention back gently and without any guilt. Back to your heart and again observe. Now we are going to be quiet for about 15 minutes. and the yogic transmission will be flowing to you. Keep your eyes closed all the time and just do this. Gentle attention towards your heart, meditating on the divinity in the heart. Please start meditation. That's all. You'll slowly open your eyes. So we've done our meditation, relaxation come meditation for about 20 minutes. It's minimum meditation which we do. Meditation alone is about 30 to 35 minutes. Regarding the experiences, you may or may not have an experience in the first sitting. But if you do continuously, like I did for 8, 10 sittings, 5, 6 sittings together, then definitely you will experience something different. And at least for 2, 3 months, you need to make up your will and attempt this meditation. When I first learned this, I told my father that this is a meditation. I had lots of experiences. So he believed and he started doing it. So he took 4, 5, 3, 4 sittings and he rang me up. He says, I don't get any experience. So I said, continue to do it. It took him 15 days. After that, he started doing it regularly and he's now a dialysis patient, but he's been now doing it for the last about 10 years. So don't bank on it that the first sitting can be an experience. Some people are very fortunate. They may get an experience in the first sitting, although we did about half a sitting today. Basically, it is going to lead to lightness of the heart and happiness. Lightness of the heart, happiness, this is what is going to lead. And then later on, if you go deeper and deeper, like I told you, revelations of reality. So we will have a question answer session now.
Sir, thank you so much for this session. So my personal observation of, I will share with the participant also that during the meditation, this 15 minutes or so, I did feel lightness or something, feeling as if I was floating and empty. But thereafter, what is the next course? Because basically, I believe that meditation helps you in tiding over your anxieties, stress, worries, etc. So will that take some time or it will come gradually, sir?
No, so it can happen very quickly. The fear and all can go away very quickly. What you need to do is like that superintendent of police gave me those sittings. So now nobody during this pandemic, nobody can sit in front of you and give you a sitting. So we are giving remote sittings. So people who are interested can download an app called Hearts app. It's HEARTS APP, Hearts app. It's one word, Hearts app. In that, just go and do master classes first. Then whenever you need, you take a sitting from a preceptor. The method is like this. That's the Hearts app, but together. Hearts app is not separate, but one letter, one word. But the meditation has basically 3 parts. One, what we did just now, this is called meditation. Then in the everyday evening, we sit down and do some cleaning process. During the day, whatever we have gathered, we clean it off. So there is a separate process for that, which you can learn from Hearts app. And there is a small prayer, which we do at night before sleeping. So it's a complete cycle. It's a complete cycle. You are in that cycle the whole day and the whole night. And then the future starts, like what you said, the anxiety and all. Anxiety and all are probably the first things to go. I'm talking about bigger things here, revelations of reality. So fear and anxiety will go away very quickly, probably in another 8, 10 sittings. Like I told you, my daughters, whenever they are anxious, they come, please give me a sitting, and one sitting, it is not there.
Anyway, sir, thank you so much. I will take more time of your time. I know you have many other commitments, and while I like to appreciate your participation today, I will hand over now to one of my colleagues, Mr. David Birwarka. He is a member of our executive committee, as well as a vice president with a Great Eastern Shipping Company. He will take the questions which have come to him. So hand over, David, to you.
So good evening, Bhatia Sahab, and
Good
all
evening.
friends and ladies and gentlemen. Apart from holding the honorable post of chairman of Mumbai Port Trust, we also know about your plans and endeavors to beautify Mumbai. And now we get to know a new you, and it was an amazing session. I must say that, as Mr. Rai also said, I also started feeling light, and I'm sure with doing more and more of these sessions, we will get into that feeling where we will lose all our stress and get into somewhere where we'll be closer to ourselves and closer to God, or as we all say. So few questions have come up, which we thought we should share with you. One question which came up was that, as you know, 21st of June is being celebrated as International Yoga Day every year. So with so much good due to meditation to attain mental peace, would you suggest how it can be integrated or merged together with the International Yoga Day?
No, so Ayush Ministry has already started doing it. They have recognized heartfulness meditation along with various other meditations. And in the International Yoga Day, in fact, for the last 4 years on the gateway of India, I am conducting yoga as well as meditation. So it's already integrated. Although from Ayush Ministry, right now only the yoga commands come. And I would advocate do yoga also. Because for physical fitness, yoga is very, very important. Meditation is taking you towards the samadhi stage and the further stages. But yoga is also
Right,
very
sir.
important.
So you
Right.
are the India Gate.
Are we gateway of India?
As a gateway of India. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sir, the second question was that do we need to be a strict vegetarian or a sattvic to do the meditation? And as you said, we can sit in any position, but is there any particular time of the day when we need to do it, or few times a day, or is it just in the evening, as you said, and the prayer in the night? So is there a regular such a sort of a schedule which you would like to encourage or highlight?
Okay. So you don't need to stop your non-vegetarian. You don't need to stop. There are no don'ts in this. Like I give you an example. In my case, these two things happened automatically. But you don't have to leave anything. Nothing needs to be left. And ideal time is early morning. But whenever you get a time, if you're not able to sit in the morning, sit at whatever time is convenient to you in the morning. Sit for about half an hour to 40 minutes for meditation. And in the evening, we do a cleaning for about 20-25 minutes. And at night, a prayer. Right now, at this juncture, because of the pandemic, because remote sittings are happening, the master guide, he's based in Hyderabad. We call him Daji. He has been giving remote sittings every day, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. in the morning. I have also sit
Okay.
for that. So that is an ideal time. Everyone should just sit at 7 to about 7:35 in the morning and take this sitting for the next whatever number of days. On Sundays, it is at 9 o'clock. So Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. and on Sundays, it's at 9 a.m. And you have to do just what I told you just now. What we did just now,
Right.
that is all what we have to do. Sit quietly, think, give the same thoughts, and do that meditation.
Okay, sir. Sir, a question which came to my mind, apart from the question which you have, as you said, yogic transformation is essentially spiritual transference. So how can I achieve it if I meditate alone? I mean, I'm doing it alone. So how can I do it, the transference when I'm doing it alone? And will this clarity or thought I achieve be my own, or it will be somebody else's?
Okay. So it's only during these introductory sittings you need a preceptor to sit in front of you. Like that SP had to sit in front of me. After that, you do your own meditation and the yogic transmission flows directly to you. So it's you and you only. What we do is, we go for deeper cleaning to a preceptor once in 15 days. And we can take those sittings. Even I go and take a sitting from a preceptor even today, once in 15 days. And we also join some groups meditations. But it's basically between you and you only. It's your antar yamin, that is your inner divinity, which has to emerge. So yogic transmission will start flowing to you. But if you want to go in for deeper cleaning, go and take another sitting, another sitting.
So what we are trying to say is that it may happen that in your case or in somebody's case, it may not happen the first time.
No, so
So you
it
have
may
to
not
keep
happen
on doing it.
yeah. So normally it should happen in 3 sittings. I was a special case. I needed about 7-8 sittings. So it could happen. 7, 8, 10 sittings, but doesn't matter. Now that we have this opportunity, the master is giving a sitting every day at 7 a.m. So don't worry about 3 sittings. Just do it every day. Next 15 days, 10 days, you will experience something.
David,
That is great, sir.
just a minute. Can I request Shri Bhatia sir? So you have obliged the maritime industry about 3 years ago for coming and giving a meditation lecture to the mariners during the National Maritime Day celebration. So will you be available this time if we approach you again?
On the Zoom, yes. What else? We can now only do it on the Zoom. But
No,
I am okay. If this pandemic stops, I am ready to come.
after the lockdown.
Yeah. Most welcome.
Thank you, sir.
It may be a good idea, sir, if you can make a sort of a video or something which probably we can then share with people who have not attended the session, or people who are interested, because now word of mouth is definitely going to spread and a lot of people will be interested, because I'm sure that a lot of my own family and relatives, I would be telling them, because it does help, in this days of stress and such a lot of issues we have in day-to-day life. We don't tend to give attention to ourselves, and knowing you and being in such a prestigious position, you are able to do it, and you're finding a different you. I'm sure that it can help us also to get over all our difficulties. These mind diseases are much worse than body diseases, as we all know. So.
Yeah, definitely. In fact, this suggestion was given by somebody else, and just 2 days back, I recorded a video. And Uday, I think I've sent it to Uday already. So if it can be circulated, otherwise I'll send it to everyone. No issue at all.
Right, sir. That will help, and I think that will probably be enlightening for everybody. And I think, as I said, the audience will be more and more larger in that sense. So that's all for the question answers. I'm going to hand over the mic to Mr. Chitta Das, who will propose a vote of thanks. Chitto, all yours.
Thank you, David.
Hi, Chitta.
Hi. How are you, sir?
All well.
Thank you. Very good evening to all. On behalf of the Institute of Marine Engineers Mumbai branch, it's my proud privilege to offer the vote of thanks today. Let me start with our sincere thanks to Mr. Bhatia for enlightening us on relaxation and meditation. I would say the timing of this session is just perfect, considering the current situation, this pandemic, and everybody's undergoing stressful times. So thank you, sir. Thank you for taking out time from your busy schedule and sharing your knowledge and expertise with us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I would like to thank Mr. Uday Purohit, President IMEI, for introducing the chief guest. Then, of course, thank you, Mr. Rai and David, for the smooth flow of this event today. Of course, I would like to thank the executive committee members of IMEI Mumbai branch for regularly organizing, for coming up with all these seminars and iTalks to keep our members engaged in these difficult times. So good job done, our executive committee of Mumbai branch. Of course, I must thank all our participants today who have joined the webinar and who have been regularly joining our webinars. Thank you for participating in large numbers. Today the number was little less, but anyway, this is a real encouragement for all of us, and motivates us, the IMEI, to conduct more and more such webinars, such programs. Thank you, and of course, thank you, Mrs. Joshi, our CMD SCI, for joining this webinar and motivating us further. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Of course, finally, special thanks to two special persons, who are working in the background tirelessly and ensuring that we are having these webinars in regular intervals. One is our Commodore Bhupesh Tater, our Honorary Secretary of the Mumbai branch. And the second person is our own Sanjeev Mehra. Thank you, Bhupesh and Sanjeev, for the excellent job. I think you need a big round of applause for regularly coming up with all these webinars and iTalks. Excellent ideas. Thank you very much. So our next webinar is scheduled for the 16th of May. We have not decided the what topic, but we'll decide very soon. And of course, all the members will be getting a communication to that effect. right? So with that, I propose to close this webinar unless Mr. Rai or David, anything else you have to add?
I will just like to mention our head of the technical committee who is heading the seminar committee, Mr. Girish Sriraman.
Yeah.
I will mention him. So thanks to him.
Yeah, of course, Girish, I missed out. Sorry. Thank you very much, Girish.
And Bhatia sir will be approaching you again for sure. This meditation program has been catching eyes of a lot many people in the marine industry. And on this platform, unfortunately, we don't have a maritime rating with us. But I got a lot of comments and requests from them as well. They can join. As I propose, anytime after once the lockdown is over, welcome to you, sir.
Sanjay, thank you very much. Pleasure to have had you here. I will share your video with the with everybody on this seminar, so you don't have to bother about doing it. Outstanding video. I think everybody will enjoy. So once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Bhatia sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.